Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Heidi. So today we're going to take a little trip to Tjmaxx. I actually have a couple things I have to return from Amazon at a store nearby. So we'll just take a quick peek and we'll just film what is out for Valentine's Day. And then we'll come back, we'll make a nice soup. It's a great day to make soup. We're getting a bunch of snow tonight, unfortunately. It's a soup called pasta fagioli. We call it pasta fazool, and it's delicious. It's better actually the day after. So why don't we get going? I'm going to grab my coat and my pocketbook, and we will head out, and then we'll come back here to cook. I could picture a few of these items in a nice gift basket for somebody. I love a good coffee mug. These home stores always have plenty of dish towels, that's for sure. Let's take a quick peek at some of the sweaters that they have. I loved this neutral one. It even came with, I think it's a wristlet. And I'm retired now, but when I used to work in the kindergarten, we always had cute t-shirts and sweatshirts to wear on different holidays. It was a lot of fun. Quite a variety of blankets. How fun is this one? A little more neutral with a few colors. $24 or $25, I'm sorry, $24.99. I thought that one was cute, and I liked that one. I thought that was sweet. As well as the cherries. This was adorable, a little candle. So we're just about done, but head over to Tjmaxx. They have, as you can see, a lot of cute stuff for Valentine's Day. All right, let's get cooking. All right, we're back, and we're gonna make our pasta fazool, or pasta fagioli, like I said, as you may be more familiar with the name. It's kind of funny because, so it is a rustic soup, peasant kind of a soup, and people will tend to be a little tempted to add, carrots, celery. I've seen ground Hamburg. I think it can get overcomplicated when basically it's really just a pasta and bean soup. That's how we make it anyway. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I make it. So we're going to start by adding some bacon that's all cut up, and we're going to cook it in some olive oil. We're going to let it render for a little bit. All right, we're going to let that get kind of brown, not burnt, but we want to brown that up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some onion and garlic. So you can always use pancetta, and the only difference with bacon and pancetta is the bacon is smoked. So I just happened to buy the bacon. Years ago, my mom used to buy a ham bone, but nowadays I just use the bacon. All right, now I'm going to add in the onion. All right, so we're going to let those cook for a few minutes, and then we'll add our garlic. Smells good. All right, now I'm going to add in some garlic, just for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to add some pepper. I think I'm going to add some crushed red pepper, just a little bit. It's not a hot soup, spicy soup. I think at this point I'm just going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning. And I may add a bay leaf once the sauce is in there. So years ago we didn't have sauce in ours. My dad liked it kind of dry and just the beans and the pasta, and but as time went on, I just add a little can. A lot of people will add crushed tomatoes, and I was tempted to do that and switch the recipe up a little bit, but I'm just going to add an 8-ounce can of the tomato sauce. And what I did see one lady do, which seemed kind of good, but I think my soup comes out thick enough, but it's not a bad idea. She added a little bit of flour to kind of thicken it up. All right, so I think that's good. So we're going to add in our can of sauce. I'm going to rinse that out. I'm going to add a can of drained cannellini beans. We used to always use the navy beans. And back in the day, you used to have to drain them. And I think they're more of a tougher bean. Where cannellini, this is my first time actually using the cannellini beans. They're a softer, creamier kind of a bean, I think. So I'm just going to put those in now. Not to rub it in, but I wish I had smell-o-vision. Okay, there we go. I'm going to add a carton, okay, which is the 32-ounce. I add this in. I actually haven't made this for a while, and like I said, I am no expert. I'm kind of winging some of it today by memory, some of it by recipe. So I'm just going to pour all that in, and I'm going to turn this burner up because we want to get that to a boil and then to lower it to simmer. I'm going to re-season the pepper, not salt because the bacon's pretty salty. I'm going to put in some Italian seasoning. I'm going to add some bay leaves. I did see somebody do rosemary, which was interesting, but I didn't feel like dealing with the stem, so I'm just going to put, these are all kind of broke. Oh, here's a nice whole one. There we go. Put a couple of these in. Let that sit. So I want to bring this to a boil, and then I'll add in the pasta, which is the ditilini, which I'll show you in a minute. Kind of stir this a little bit. Okay, I better get my pasta ready. So let me get that out. When that comes to a boil, I'll be adding the ditilini, just a cup. All right, that has come to a boil, so I'm going to add in my ditilini. Just a cup, like I said. I'm going to give that a nice stir, and we're just going to let that simmer. I'm going to lower this burner to have it simmer a little bit, maybe for a half hour. We'll have to check it after a half hour. And basically, you want the ditilini cooked, of course, and hopefully the soup thickens up. And I'll bring you back when it's done. All right, guys, this is what it looks like after like 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, I did do a taste test. I did take out the bay leaves. I think they're under the spoon there. But look at that. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. All right, I'm gonna scoop it into the bowl and add some Parmesan cheese. I'll show you. All right, I'm gonna scoop some out. Obviously, we're gonna get some of that broth. And we're gonna add a little bit of cheese in there. Heidi likes a lot of cheese. So that is the pasta fazool. That's what it's looking like. I will link the recipe. All right, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna make some focaccia bread. Okay, I saw this girl do this easy recipe, and we're gonna give it a try. So a cup of flour. We need a teaspoon of yeast. Let's get that teaspoon in there. Bread is always tricky. There's a teaspoon. Teaspoon of salt. And we've got to get some warm water. All right, cup of water. We're gonna mix this up. All right, the lady's recipe said 1 cup of flour. There's no way. I added probably almost 2 cups. So we're gonna see if this comes out. I'm gonna cover it and we're gonna let it rise until it's doubled. All right, we're gonna pour a bunch of oil in here. Put this out. I'm not sure if it rose enough, but we're gonna try. But actually, we have to kind of roll it all in the oil. And get some on my hand too. Flip it over, get it all yicky like that. Okay, I think we have to let it rise again for another hour. All right, we're just about there, everybody. So now I've got the rosemary here. They want you to, I think they call it dippling it, kind of like that there. And we're gonna bake that on 425. I think she said for 25 minutes. So we'll see how that comes out. All right, everybody, and this is how it came out. I wish it would have browned a little more. Matter of fact, I put the broiler on, but I didn't want the bread to overcook, but I think it'll be fine. So everything came out really, really good. I'm just about to eat. And thanks for stopping by, everybody. I hope to see you soon. Recipes will be linked.